What is the world and why is it so dangerous? In this video, we're going to share some truths that can help you avoid and overcome the dangers of the world. So when we talk about the world, think about what is popular right now. What's popular in your current world? Maybe it's going to church. That could be something that's popular in your environment, your community. Maybe it's football. I'm a big Chicago Bears fan. Draft is going on, so that's popular for me. Maybe it's music, yoga, a job to make money, to pay the bills. You name it. What is culture telling you? What is the world telling you? Is it politics? Do you define yourself as a certain political party? All those things are the way I want you to define the world right now. And the way I encourage people to think about it is whatever is popular in the world now, be very careful, be very leery, because that's typically what I've seen is what's going to potentially lead you astray. All right, so let's dig into the truths that you should, if you choose to live by these truths, you can avoid the dangers of the world. And really, the dangers of the world is living a life unfulfilled, living a life at the end where you're like, wow, is that all there is to it? Living a life of no purpose or very little purpose, and really just realizing that, just I want to make sure that I want to give you an opportunity to make sure you feel like you're living a life for a purpose, on purpose. All right, here are the truths to live. I think I've got 6 of them for you. You are in the world, but not of the world. The significance of this one. We all live in the world, and the world has certain standards, things that we have to comply with. We all know that. But think about it like this. You go to school. I'll think back to example for me. You go to school and all the kids like certain games, to play certain games at recess, or the popular dances, or whatever it may be. Those are the things where you can say, okay, and I know for me as a kid, and even growing up throughout my life, the things that people generally were attracted to, I was just kind of like, I don't know. I always had this feeling like, no, that's not, I don't know, I don't feel the same excitement that they do. So just living that truth. You're in the world, but not of the world. Just having that awareness to say to yourself, hey, yeah, I know this is popular now, and I'm living in this world, and that's what's all around me, but I'm not of this world. I'm of a different world. More on that later. Truth number 2 is you can choose your path. You do not have to be a slave to the world's path. And I can speak from experience because I was a slave to the world's path for most of my life, believing the American dream of what do? You work hard, go to school, get good grades, go to college, get married, have 2.5 kids and a dog, save your money, and retire, live happily ever after. American dream was a lie. I chose that path. I chose it, and you could say I was successful in that path. And as the world defines success. So if you're a younger person, you're on the same path I was, just remember, have that awareness that you can choose your path. You don't have to go the way of the world. Well, when I was in the corporate world, where a friend of mine was very smart with money, give me all these tips. Well, this is what you have to do, and da 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 da, about house, and all these things. And I'd listen, and I knew that he was smart, but it just never had an impact on me. And later, looking back, because I took that advice and I did choose my own path, I didn't get sucked in and distracted by the dangers of the world. It can lead you to an empty life. All right. Truth number 3 is external world cannot define you. Somebody else, a person, cannot define you. What the world says about you cannot define you. If you but your expectation or your worth is determined by the outside world, that can lead you into the dangers of believing the world. I personally believe that the enemy is all about divisiveness. So anything that breeds divisiveness, anything that breeds confusion, that's coming from the enemy. And the answers are all within you. The answers are not the external world. There's nobody outside that can give you the answers or that can define you. Now, we'll talk here a little bit later about community and the importance of that. So, a community can help you to gain clarity and understand what truly should define you. But the world cannot define you. If you want some examples, just look at television commercials, advertisement, marketing. They're all trying to put people in a box, and it's to sell them something. So if you just live that truth that the external world cannot define you, you're going to find a new freedom. I believe in that. The next truth is what is popular in the world is usually designed to distract you. And I talked about that a little bit earlier. So now this is not an absolute. However, when you look, I always say follow the money at anything that's popular. If in the world, like, today, what's really popular is counseling. It's a real popular thing today. So just be aware. I'm not saying it's not good, but be aware if it's popular. It could be designed to distract you from who you really are, but it's cloaked in, this is here to help you find who you really are. I won't even go down that rabbit hole. But so the point is, what is popular in the world is usually designed to distract you. So don't take it carte blanche. Just don't think, oh my gosh, this is it. Because everybody's doing it and your friends are saying, oh, you have to do this. And you jump on the bandwagon and you're all doing the same thing. Could lead you to believing the dangers of the world. Next truth to live by is what you believe is key to your life. And that is a choice. So whatever you believe is a key factor in your life because it's going to influence behavior, thoughts, all of that. But you have a choice. It's not your thoughts. You have a choice. I was telling a friend the other day, you go buy a piece of clothing at the store, you look at the rack and you don't automatically just buy it. You take it off the rack, you take a look at it, you may try it on. So you choose whether to buy that piece of clothing. Same way with your thoughts. Thought pops into your head. That doesn't mean it's you. That doesn't mean it's something that you react to and take action on. You have to sit back and think about it and choose on whether you're going to adopt this thought or if you're going to let it go. So just remember, what you believe is key, and what you believe is a choice. You can change what you believe today, right now, about anything. So you have that choice. It's empowering for you. And then the next truth is be in community. Solo and self is not an option. So up to this point, everything that I've kind of shared is something that you can do on your own. But to bring this all together, this is not a solo journey. You are designed to be in community. Solo and self is not an option. Isolation is not an option. If you're designed to be in community, that's the awareness. So take a look at your community right now. What does it consist of? What are the people that are part of your community right now? What are their lives like? What's important to them? What is their character, their integrity? What's in their minds? What's in their hearts? Remember, what comes out of a person's mouth is typically what's in their heart. So just do some observation again with this awareness. And back to a previous point, you can choose your community. Sometimes you have to get people out of your community. It's okay. It's okay. But a community is the key. And then the final truth is there is only one way. It's only one way to live. Now, I'm not going to reveal that, but be thinking about that. There is only one way. All right, y'all. So subscribe to the notification bell to receive regular updates. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button to see more like this. And comment down below. This can be with questions or answers to a question you asked. And we'll see you next time on this amazing journey from isolation to community, where the next step beyond is freedom.